This video production is sponsored in part by Pack and Away Mobile Storage. We bring the storage unit to your door, pack it at your place, and store it at ours. Pack and Away Mobile Storage is a division of Highway Number 1 Self-Storage. We are proud supporters of the Number 2 Lightning Sprint, the 20X Modified, and the 64 Late Model.
For all-you-can-eat Rib Wednesdays, saucy is the new clean. All right, well, Kyle Peller's taking his Peller's Ventilation 23 back to the pit area after a great drive. Man, did he have that thing hooked up, and certainly put it in the right direction tonight in the Pure Stocks. Here we go with your Northern Lightning Sprint, starting on the pole. In car number 13 out of Winkler is Al Giesbrecht. Outside in the Pioneer Seas Precision Land Solutions 27 out of Winkler is Chris Unruh. Inside row 2, the 43 is Robert Livingstone. He drives the Swan Lake Auto Body number 43. And outside row number 2, the 3-time Northern Lightning Sprint Association champion. He drives the Pack and Away Mobile Storage, the HVAC Group, and Up and Adam Property Management number 2 Henchcraft. This is Roland Bernard. Inside row number 3, inside row 3, a guy that's been red hot lately, winning the feature last week. This is Wally Butler in the Cabelco 35W. Outside the 7S is Brent Stagg. Inside row 4, the 29 is Dylan Sabatini. And rounding out the field, the 14, this is Ed Bell. Ed Bell in the 14. We're racing. Chris Unruh is your leader in the Pioneer Seats 27. Roland Bernard in the Up and Adam Property Management, the HVAC Group 2, is reeling the leader in. These guys are flying. Fastest lap, get this, 17.2 seconds, almost in the 16-second range. Is unbelievable. Roland Bernard driving the number 2, slowly reeling in your leader. To go in the Lightning Sprints. Well, first is the 27 of Unruh, who gets off the back straightaway momentarily. You don't want to do that in front of Roland Bernard. Bernard is right on his tail now. A ways back in third is the 13. That is Al Giesbrecht. And fourth is Wally Butler. The 27 car just keeps fighting back. He lost ground to the number 2, but still leads. Roland Bernard around the outside now. Roland is all over the 27. But can't make the pass. Here we go, take a look at this. Side by side. All heads up. Oh no, Roland Bernard has spun at the bottom of turn 1 and 2. Yellow flag comes out on the Speedway. Well, Bernard trying to go around the outside on the front straightaway in the Up and Adam Property Management number 2. And I'll tell you, that could have been much worse for both drivers. Those cars traveling at speeds of over 100 miles an hour, and they hooked wheels momentarily. And with those open wheels, wow, when they touch, you know what happens. So fortunately, both drivers okay. It looks like the number 2 of Bernard might be damaged car-wise, but man, oh man, that could have been one big flip, no doubt about that. So fortunately, both cars remain on their wheels, and both drivers are safe. Your winner in the 50-50 draw, Mary Ann Delane. Congratulations, Mary Ann Delane. Winner in the 50-50 draw, $344. All right, so we will have a restart here. This will tighten up the field. Now, a guy to watch is the 35W of Wally Butler. He has teamed with Amber Balkin in the 2013 season, and Wally drove last week and is driving again this week, and he won the feature last week in the Cabelco 35W. So we've got a Henchcraft chassis up front, the 27 car. The 35W is a Henchcraft as well. So Henchcraft have a good night here. Roland Bernard's number 2 was also a Henchcraft. However, it looks like we'll be unable to continue. These cars use very lightweight steering components, very similar to what you'd see in a street rod build. They use an aluminum tie rod with steel rod ends, a drag link, and a pitman arm that comes out of a steering box. The steering boxes in these cars are custom, and they are very, very quick. They turn from about 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, lock to lock. So you only have to move the steering wheel just a little bit. And these cars are mostly steered with the throttle due to the fact that they are so lightweight and they are so high horsepower for their weight. They use a 1,000 cc stock motorcycle engine, Japanese engines mostly, of course, from Suzuki, Yamaha, Kawasaki, and Honda. They produce 180 horsepower. They must be stock. They are allowed to run a header, a fuel injection controller box, and a custom air filter. But outside of that, the 6-speed transmissions must remain, and the stock clutch must remain. And they also run the same fuel. That is 91 octane pump gas. That's the premium stuff you buy at Red River Co-op gas bars. Each driver has to come to the racetrack with an empty gas tank. And of course, when they get to the track, they are supplied with that 91 octane Red River Co-op fuel. So that keeps the engines in order and the fuel even in the Northern Lightning Sprint Association. You can log on to nlsprints.com for more information on this class. They, of course, have their own website and classifieds, of course, rules and all the good stuff you need to know to go racing. So it is Chris Unruh, followed by Wally Butler and the 13 of Al Giesbrecht in third. Hold on, we are going racing once again. Here we go. As you can likely hear, the drivers will make one shift down the front straightaway on the restart. Most of them are likely in third gear now, and that is their race gear. Won the Watermelon Cup at the racetrack in Morden a couple of weeks ago. That was the $1,000 to win show. Troubles for the 13 of Al Giesbrecht out of Winkler as he rolls to the infield of the racetrack. These cars are chain driven just like the motorcycles. I wonder if he maybe has a broken chain or expired clutch. 2 to go. Chris Unruh has got the Precision Land Solutions 27 hooked up. Wally Butler trying to catch him. Those are pretty much identical race cars, but Chris Unruh's really got it figured out tonight. White flag is out, just one lap to go. Here they come, your leaders into turn 3 and 4. Heads up, this is going to be close. Chris Unruh bobbles but manages to take the win. Wally Butler almost got him. Man, Wally Butler must have been wide-eyed when he saw the 27 bobble in the last corner, but wow, was Wally Butler in the 35W carrying some speed? But the 27 car, wow. Talk about pulling it out of the hat in the last 100 feet or so. So unofficially, it will be the 27. The cars must weigh 950 pounds with drivers. They are seriously lightweight cars. Many of the drivers that are lighter weight drivers will actually use a little bit of fuel to try to get some weight on the car. They can be as heavy as you want, over 950 pounds as you want, but they can't be a stitch under 950 pounds. These cars have quite a few exotic aluminum and magnesium parts on them already, and the idea with the minimum weight rule, well, if they keep them at 950 pounds and greater, then it keeps the real exotic lightweight materials like titanium out of the picture. And titanium, of course, used in aircraft, and it is very expensive stuff. And if they allowed the titanium and the other exotic metals, well, of course, the rich guy would win every time. So that is the reason for the weight limit rule in the Northern Lightning Sprints. Great job by Chris Unruh in the Precision Land Solutions Pioneer Seeds number 27. And next up, we are moving to our bonus feature tonight, the Super Stock Division for Montana's Cookhouse. We're going to get Chris Unruh in victory lane and talk to him just a little bit about that great performance. He had some pressure on him early, but managed to hold on here. He is now on the pizza scale. They're going to move him on the scale. He must be pretty darn close, I'm thinking. Or he's unable to refire, not real sure. No, he's got the checkered flag in hand. It's official. Your winner, Chris Unruh. Second spot going unofficially to the 35W, sponsored by Cabelco, New Holland Agriculture, and the Mazer Group. That is Wally Butler. So the Pioneer Seeds number 27 needs a hand from our tow trucks. Get down to victory lane. The Swan Lake Auto Body 43 of Robert Livingstone on the pizza scale area. Brent Stegg bringing his brand Stegg Building and Design number 7 onto the scale. That is a Henchcraft chassis. 29 of Dylan Sabatini out of St. Anne, Manitoba on the scale. He drives the FXR Racing Beausejour Hotel St. Anne Hotel number 29. That is a Bailey chassis built in the Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Superstocks waiting launch on the back straightaway. Bonus feature for the night. That class is always competitive, a little smaller than it's been over the past few years, but still always competitive in the Superstock division. So we look forward to that as our bonus feature tonight here on Monday night for Montana's Cookhouse. Well, we'll give Chris Unruh a second to get out of his number 27 Henchcraft. That thing absolutely flying. His fastest lap was 17.2 seconds. That is absolutely unbelievable around the big 4/10 of a mile oval. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Chris Unruh. Fantastic job for the driver out of Winkler, Manitoba. Well, Chris, you want to talk about hooked up? Wally Butler has had his Henchcraft working very well. Tonight, however, yours was equally fast, even a touch faster. What do you attribute that to?
Lord helped us, because this was just the evening. Believe it or not, Darren, that car died coming out of turn 4. I coasted across the finish line. I saw Wally Butler go right just past the start-finish line. This one's for my dad. Our family went through a pretty bad tragedy about 3 weeks ago. My brother and my nephew were killed, and my dad was in the accident. And Dad, I wish you could be here with us today. He's at home recuperating. It's an absolute miracle that he's alive. And I miss my dad so much. I wish he was here at the track with us, but this one's for Dad. It's real special.
I'll tell you, it sure is special. I was telling the fans, too, this car actually won the Watermelon Cup, so this car has been in victory lane lots lately, and that's got to make you happy.
Yeah, the weekend after the accident, I just wasn't up for driving. In fact, my mom forbade me from driving. So a good friend of mine stepped in, and he just absolutely dominated the Watermelon Cup. It was just so good, and this is just awesome.
How about it, ladies and gentlemen? A true gentleman and the president of the Northern Lightning Sprints, Chris Unruh, a great job in the Pioneer Seeds Precision Land Solutions car, number 27 in the Lightning Sprints. Amazing lap time, 17.2 seconds. That is screaming fast, I'll tell you that. Next.